Hey there folks, so this video is not going to have a knife in it. I'm actually shooting this from my desk in front of my computer. I just wanted to give you guys, if you guys upload videos on YouTube, you know exactly what this is. This is my life after we film Weakness and Steel. And it's a little more difficult because, you know, I got to edit it. Me and the boys are a little free with our words, so it requires a little bit of editing. But as you can see, when I film Weakness and Steel, there's like 3 different clips. But that's not what I'm doing this video about. What I'm doing this video about is this Kickstarter by J.L.Lawson. This is a Kickstarter program that his son Anthony started. And basically, you know what? Let me do this first because I don't know how long I'm going to talk for. See the time? 9:18:43. That's the best spin time that Anthony got on this new current project, on this new top. So I'm just going to let that video play while I talk about it. Okay, so that's Anthony. And he's going to spin that stainless top right there. And I don't know if you guys can see the time over there. Let me see if I can focus in. Yeah, you can see it, but it's gonna run in the background. I wanted to do it like my last vid. I basically wanted to run it, let it run in the background, but I don't know how long this vid's gonna be. He spun this thing for 9:18:43 seconds. His best time actually is 9:45, but he didn't record it. This one was recorded, so you want to show this on the Kickstarter page. But basically, this is the top. This is the top he actually uses, which is a stainless top with a ceramic ball, detent ball as a tip. You guys get close up on that. So what's the deal with tops? You guys know that everyone, well, I don't know if everyone, but a lot of knife makers are recently making tops. There's this growing top craze, top nuts, and I follow a group, again, Pocket, I think it's called Pocket Top Talk on Facebook, and you know, that's how I got interested in this. First, Barry brought his top from Michael Birch, so I got some info on this new Kickstarter from Anthony. What happened was I ordered a few things from J.L.Lawson. I ordered the first top, but then recently I ordered a couple of pry tools. There was a couple different pry tools over there. I ordered one for Chris from Knife Thursday, and just to, you know, make sure the order went through, I ended up calling J.L.Lawson, and I ended up speaking to Anthony for about a half hour. Anthony is a very nice person. Basically, we got talking about the top world and what's going on the tops, and he was telling me about this Kickstarter program he was going to do. And I said, you know, Ant, what you really should do is start doing the tops with like a lot of knife makers and top makers are using the ceramic detent ball. And he goes, he thought that was actually interesting, and he was actually kicking around the idea of doing that already anyway. But I guess us talking, it just prompted him to really pursue it a little bit more. I'm not saying it was my idea. It was definitely Anthony's idea and his father's idea. But if you check out the Kickstarter, let me show you. Well, I'll leave that running in the background. So all the tops in J.L.Lawson are made by Anthony and his dad, right? They're all handmade. Nothing CNC'd. So basically you get a little bit of that human element, and if you look at it, you can see that like there's definitely handmade characteristics on this top. Well balanced. Again, if you guys aren't into tops, you might find this boring, but this thing is so well designed, right? By Anthony and his father. They come in solid brass. This one's a stainless steel. They come in solid brass. I'll show you. We'll come back to this video. Right now it's at 330, 340. Still spinning. 3 minutes 40 seconds. So let's see. These are the different tops they got, right? So they have antique solid brass, stainless steel, and then they got this antique black stainless steel. Give you a couple of different variations on it. They all have this ceramic detent ball. Comes with a leather pouch, just like this. I think it comes in this like this canvas bag too. So the leather pouch is in there, and then you get the top. So basically, the Kickstarter just started. There's a couple of different variations to what you can pledge. There's if you get in early, there's early backer pledge. So if you get in early, you might get a better deal if you're early enough when you back them in this project. They offer a couple of different tops depending on what you pledge. You can get a brass top, a stainless top, or the black one, or all three, or you can even get all four. They're also selling this T totem top. Don't ask me what that is. But it's another top. This one I believe is just brass. They might offer this another one. Looks like it's just brass. No ceramic detent ball, so you can see right there. Yeah, so that's that. See, now I go back to this thing. I guess I could have talked forever on this one. So, for the top aficionados out there, you guys know that spinning it for like 9 minutes, that is ridiculous. And if you saw my previous video on my first top that I got from J.L.Lawson, that was their standard 5-minute top, and it did spun for 5 minutes and on a horrible spin. So I bet you with a guy that's really into tops could probably spin a little bit longer. But this one, Anthony spun it for a 9:45, but again, he wasn't able to document it. He was able to document it for this one, which was 9 minutes 18 seconds. Yeah, and talking to Anthony, I think I talked to him about a month ago. Guy was just really, really cool. When you're talking to just a really good person that's into their craft, very proud of it. So I think that's, to me, getting something handmade, not CNC, definitely adds value to the product. I'm not saying there is, but there might be some minor imperfections when things are handmade. But I don't know, I kind of like that. Just like when I think about like my upcoming Dalibor integral knife, that's all handmade by Dalibor, right? I talked about that in my previous vid with the tie spine. The tie spine's CNC'd. I mean, it's near perfect, but you know what? There's no human element to it. This top, Dalibor's knife, these things have human element. And if you watch the vid on the Kickstarter, you'll see Anthony and his father working on the tops themselves. So I thought that was pretty cool. How can you not support a person that's doing it for the love and giving it the human quality to it when they're producing a top or basically anything, an item or a knife or a pen. And it was very endearing when you watch the video. There's a couple of videos on it, and first of all, this is like the best Kickstarter page I've ever seen. They definitely thought it well out, and there's a great video in the beginning, and you'll see Anthony and his father, working in their shop. Just a lot of quality was invested in the making of this vid. There's Anthony right there. I actually called him up. I told him, I said, wow, that video was really well done. It was like a little mini movie. And it just draws you. It just draws you to the makers. I like how they show all the tools and just a bit of Americana in there. And you see they say right there, it's manually machined. Here's Anthony working on the lathe, making the tops. Just hard-working Americans, making a nice product for us. So if you guys are interested, you should really go check out this Kickstarter program. I mean, there's so many different Kickstarter programs out there. This is one that you really should check out. So here it is. It's still spinning. 8 minutes 55 seconds. I guess we're gonna have a couple more seconds, about 20 more seconds before the top stops. So there you go. That's proof. You can check this out. It's in the bottom of the page on the Kickstarter, so you can watch it for yourself. Let's see. Well, it was there. I thought it was there. Did I pass it? Anyway, it's in there somewhere. But you can see it right there. Stop. 9:18. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. I don't know if that's your cup of tea. Lately I've been into there it is. It's right there in the bottom of the Kickstarter page. And basically it tells you basically the whole history, when they got into it, Anthony, his dad, and how he wanted to, his father made him a top, and it was like his goal to make a better top. Really cool. Really cool story. Seemed like a really cool family. As you can see, they only have 270 backers, and again, there's different variations on how you can pledge and what you can get for the money. And if you guys are interested, I'll put the link below. But let me do some macros. I think I was babbling too much. You can see the ceramic bowl for the tip. Now, I'm not a good spinner. I spun this the other day. I did almost 9. It was just a little over 8 minutes. And that was on a horrible spin on my regular crappy plate, ceramic plate. It wasn't like a spin plate. And I'm sure people that have better skills could probably spin a little bit better. So you can see nice knurling for grip. Just a really good design. It's got, I think he's got the weight over here somewhere. I just don't want to, but it's definitely got good balance. Got low center of gravity. You can feel it just basically. It's got such good balance. I could probably almost bounce it on my on my thumb over here, because the top itself has good weight. All, you know, very low. All right, that's my vid on this top. Go check it out. All right, guys, peace.